Well, hey there, folks. Welcome back to Good Things for Good People, the little tiny YouTube channel with great big dreams of changing the world for good, one view and one viewer at a time. I'm still here. I know that a lot of you guys have been concerned about me, and I appreciate that. And I have not been active on posting, and I do apologize about that. My life has been a little bit hectic the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to kind of update you guys on what's going on with myself and with this project and let you guys know that I have not given up. I'm not one of those YouTubers that's leaving, though a lot of big time YouTubers are taking time off and or even just outright quitting. We're just at the very beginning of this project. We're just at the beginning of what this channel is going to be able to do. So I'm not giving up on it. Now, the reason I have not been posting, and a lot of you are probably already going to kind of know this, is my father has been having a whole lot of health issues. In December, he fell and he broke his ribs. He ended up hospitalized for a number of weeks for that. I've been going back and forth between Columbus, Ohio, and East Tennessee. Unfortunately, the broken ribs turned into an infection, turned into pneumonia and the flu, which turned into another thing, which turned into another thing, which got him out of the hospital and then got him back into another hospital. So that's what's going on with my life now. My father is back in the hospital at the moment. I'm actually doing some laundry at the moment at his house, and then I'm going to be heading back over to the hospital here shortly. Got a couple of hours of sleep, so I'm back in the game. But that's exactly what's going on with me. And it's really hard for me to kind of take the time out to be able to do this kind of thing. The YouTube-y thing, though the videos may be short, do require... I've got to shoot the video, I've got to edit the video, although I don't do much editing on these. I got to upload them, I got to put all the information in them. It's a process. So it's usually an hour, hour and a half, depending on how long the video is. And it's been hard to find that time. It's also been, to be quite honest with you, a little hard for me to muster up the mental strength to be able to do it. This has been a very trying time for me. I've got a lot of other things outside of my father's actual health. Financial things and some other stuff that are really wearing on me at this point. Other family members that are really wearing on me at this point. And it's been really, really tough. Plus, the situation with work where Rich is out as well as I am out. And the responsibilities that I have there to keep that shop doing what it's doing and keep the money coming in. And there's just been a lot on my plate. So I apologize that I haven't been posting. I do. I very much apologize. Now, that does not mean that I have not been doing things to keep this project going, at least on my side of things. Though I may not really be filming much of it. I didn't leave the hospital till quite late last night, and I ended up actually going out to a restaurant. I was going to eat in the cafeteria, and I ended up going to a restaurant. And while I was there, I was the last table to be sat before they closed. And I sat in the back corner next to some little old ladies. And it turned out, as I was kind of eavesdropping a little bit, that it was a mother and daughter who were out for dinner together. And this was pretty late at night. So they were both gray-haired, long-haired ladies. They had kind of the dark hair was still down here, but everything else was gray and white. Very nice old ladies. I didn't listen too much to their conversation, but it was their first chance to be able to have dinner together for a while, so they'd been there for like 2 hours. And I'm graying a little bit, in case you've noticed that. And my father's grayed pretty well. He's 80 at this point in time, so it kind of pulled on my heartstrings a little bit as far as, I haven't had an opportunity to do something like that with my own father in far too long. And it made me smile that they were getting to do that, but it definitely made me sad because I haven't had a chance to do that with my father, and I hope that someday we do get to do something like that together. Even just something as simple as going out to dinner and talking about University of Tennessee football or the Buckeyes or cars or whatever it is we want to talk about. I hope that I get back to that point. It's going to be a really long road to hoe to be able to get him back. He's got a lot of recovery. If we get out of the hospital here in the next couple of days and he goes into a place to be able to do some some physical therapy and recovery. It's going to be a long road. He's 80 years old, and he's been in a hospital bed for about a month and a half at this point. He hasn't stood up in a month and a half. So there's going to be a lot of physical recovery that's going to have to go on. But I'm going to do my damnedest to be able to be there as a son and to try to help him and to encourage the growth and the hard work. I've been doing what I can for him while I'm down here to be able to keep him going, keep him up, keep him energetic, kind of help him understand that he's got a chance for some more good times in life. So it's tough. It really is. Seeing your parent, especially my dad's a big dude. He's like 6'2", 6'3", 280 pounds. He's a big guy. Seeing him struck down to the point where he can barely lift his arms and can't move his legs and can barely turn his head, it's a really rough experience. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been through that as well. You know what it is. You know how it feels. As much as you prepare yourself for it, it just sucks to see it. But we are on the mend, and I'm going to be very hopeful that we're going to see some more good times ahead of us. And I'm not going to give up on my father at all. Now, a couple of quick things I did want to address as well while I've got you guys here. I promise this will be a quick one. I oftentimes will ask about why is it that negativity spreads much faster than positivity? And I've seen that even actually in my shorts responses to a lot of things that I've posted. I posted one the other day about me going to the recycling center, and instead of throwing computer monitors and printers and electrical goodies and computers themselves in the trash, I took them to the recycling center. I did what was responsible, and I made $11 and some change out of it. That's what they gave me back for that, because there's a lot of there's a lot of gold and silver and copper and different metals that are worth, that are valuable, that are in there. And almost to a T, the people who responded back made fun of the fact that I did that. Oh, you gave away so much more money than you did, and oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's, I get that the internet has a lot of grumpy people in it, that there's a lot of people who will tear each other down to build themselves up or to make themselves feel like they're superior. And it's really a major motivation of why I want to do this, why I'm trying to do this, and to try to bring together a community of positive people, of people who I don't necessarily need cheerleaders. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't know rah-rah shish-kumbah. I don't need that all the time. But what I'm trying to encourage here is I'm trying to encourage people to be better freaking people, to stop being so damn negative in the comments and stop being such a downer on other people out there. Yeah, sure. If I had taken the time to break apart those boards and melt down the silver and the gold and all that stuff and being able to, yeah, okay, sure, I could have made more money on it. That's not what I do here. That's not what anybody does. Get off your high horse and just, hey, good job for you recycling something. Good job for you not throwing those lead acid batteries just directly in the landfill where they're a horrible situation. Thanks for taking them to a place where they're going to actually take care of them. Now, maybe it even costs me money to be able to recycle batteries like that, or like the LCD panels. Those cost me money to be able to recycle them. But I'm doing the responsible thing as a human and as a good person. And it was just kind of like, I'm sure those people aren't on this channel, and I'm sure they're not going to see this video. But it's just kind of a really good visualization of why this world needs positive energy and positive people to be active, especially on the internet. Because, let's face it, there's a lot of crappy people on here. So, anyway, that's what's going on with me. That's what's going on in my life. I hope you all are doing well. I do apologize for those of you who have been looking forward to me posting, and I have been ghosting you guys and haven't posted anything. I've been busy. It's not that I'm just sitting around playing video games or on vacation. It's certainly not that. But that's what's going on. So I'm going to try to still be pretty active. I actually shot some stuff last weekend when I was down here. Weekend before last. I don't remember. It's all starting to blend together. When the snowstorm hit in East Tennessee, that I want to be able to edit and get up for you guys. That video may do pretty well. We'll see. I don't want to go over analytics, obviously, because with me not posting for like a week, analytics suck. but that'll be an opportunity we can talk about at a later time. We can go over like how that whole process works and what's going on with the channel. It's still doing well. We're still making some positive moves, just not nearly what we were before because I haven't been posting. So I love you all. I really appreciate all of the well wishes for my father and for myself. The prayers, the well wishes, the positive energy, the positive mojo. I appreciate all of that. You guys are fantastic. I'm so glad to continue to help build this community. I'm so glad there are so many of you guys that are interested in helping me build this community. So stick around. I promise I'm not done with this thing. We are still beginning. We're still working on growing this thing. It's not going to end anytime soon. So for those of you who are new here, welcome to Good Things for Good People. Feel free to click on that subscribe button, click on that like button, and I'll get back to our regularly scheduled program here very shortly. So have a great rest of your day, folks. I love you all. Bye-bye.